So today I'm joined by my guest Nelly Barova from Art Division. Nelly, how you doing?
I'm very well, David. Thank you very much for having me today.
We know really great to have you back. Anybody who knows anything about Art Division will know that they create beautiful bespoke websites for estate agents with quite I think one of the things that I really liked about your websites over the years is that you offer a degree of flexibility that people can have the elements in it that they want. And you've come up with something new which I think speaks to another part of what we anyway need to do. So when you've got that beautiful website up and running and it's hopefully generating leads for you, well, how do you keep in touch with the members of your public? So how are you generating content and how are you posting to social media? Does it echo what you've got on your website, for instance? And how do you nurture those people that may have signed up for a newsletter? Luckily, Nelly's here to tell us all about it. Talk to us about Amplify, Nelly.
Yes, thank you very much, David. Yes, so as a business, our main goal is to build websites that generate leads for clients. And of course, for estate agents, that is the most important part of their business. They need to attract more landlords or vendors, predominantly to get more instructions. And once they have the instructions, obviously, that's what's going to bring them the income. So as part of that, we have built a lot of things within our core product, which help with things like ranking the website, improving conversions, etc. But we've now taken it to the next level with our brand new plan, which is called Amplify. And what we've noticed that with a lot of agents, there are kind of three main issues. The first one is lack of time. Especially with the small agents, usually the managing director is the one also in charge of marketing, in charge
Yep.
of website updates, in charge of everything to do with promotion. There is a lot to do, which then means that the lack of time equals certain things not being done and not being done consistently. The second one is lack of content. Not enough content means that you don't have enough to go out there with and shout about your business. And then the third is lack of consistency. So a lot of agents are still doing bits here and bits there, and nothing necessarily connects together. So in order for us to solve those three problems, we launched Amplify, which does sort of three main things. The first thing we've done is we have a built-in ability to write blog articles using AI from within our websites. So clients can literally go into the website, type in, write me a blog article about the latest renters' rights bill, and it will write the article literally from within 30 seconds using OpenAI, which is essentially powered, it's ChatGPT, OpenAI. It will then automatically populate it into the website. You can select from an image library the images you want to use. It will automatically resize them, and you can publish this blog article within seconds. So it speeds up the blog writing production. Of course, we always encourage clients to edit this article, to proofread it, to fact check it, because AI, as we know, is not 100% accurate at times.
And that's all
However,
native in the back end of your website.
of the website, exactly that. Everything is happening from within the website, so you don't have to go to the tools like ChatGPT to do that. What's better, that we've actually created presets. So most agents will likely go to the ChatGPT or something similar and will say, write me an article about the renters' rights bill, and the tool will just write it. When you actually give the right instruction with a little bit more detail, you're more likely to get a better output from the AI as well. So we've already created those presets. We have various different presets based on the persona type. So if you want to write an article aimed at landlords, you select our landlord preset, which then will give the AI enough information to create that article more accurately. So that's one aspect of the tool. It will definitely speed up the process of blog writing. for estate agents. The second aspect of it is social media automation. So again, all agents want to post stuff on social media. One of the main things that most of them would like to post is their properties. So a lot of them are using social media as a kind of secondary portal of properties.
Yeah.
But that is a time-consuming task, and it's an administrative task, which we can now automate. So every time a new property is published onto the website, we can automatically push it to all their social media channels. Every time they publish a blog article, we can automatically push that onto the social media channels. And every time they have a new testimonial or review, we can push that onto their social media channels. It does not remove the need of a human to create more unique social media posts, but it can automate a chunk of their posting that can be
Yeah. But
automated.
for all this kind of standard stuff that you want to get ticked off, yeah.
Yes. And of course, if you are busy, if you have a lot of appointments, then you know for sure that something will be posted on your social media channels. You're not going to get those gaps that a lot of agents have in
Yeah.
between posting
The
because of that lack of
inconsistencies,
time.
yeah.
The consistency will be there. And then the third aspect of it is we can also automate their email marketing. Again, on a more basic level, we can create a newsletter, say once a month, to send their latest properties, latest blogs, and latest testimonials. The system will automatically take that information, put it in a newsletter, and send it to their contacts on a preset day. So, for example, we could say on every third Wednesday at 6 a.m., the system will then do its job and send the newsletter. So it can equally automate the email side of things. So with those three things, they are fairly simple. It will obviously solve some problems, not all of their problems, but it's equally something that they can be sure that will be done every single month without any, well, very little effort, really.
Yeah, I mean that's great because I think some of us dream. We mentioned the word consistency there, and I think we all collect leads that we do sometimes shamefully nothing with. We have people that want to subscribe to mailing lists and shamefully don't receive anything or receive it as and when we get a chance to have that mythical free afternoon to write something to them.
Yeah.
Blog content is the same. You know, we've been trained for so long that SEO needs blog content. We'll come to how that's changing later, but you still need information for people. You still need to demonstrate that you're an expert in your field, and you still need to populate your website with it. Interestingly enough, those are also things that you can then feed into a newsletter as well if you needed to. So it's good though that you've got the social element there and you've also got the nurturing element so that we can nurture those leads and keep them warm and sort of semi-engaged.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the whole point of creating content is so that you've got something to go to your prospects with. So if you just write a blog article, but you don't do anything else beyond that, you're not going to get enough readers to that blog article. You need to put a little bit of extra effort to push that article in front of readers. So obviously, one of the ways to drive traffic to a blog article could be if it ranks. So the article can rank both organically, or it can also be featured in an AI search. Parallel to that, you have your social media, so people can come across this article. And equally, if you have a database of prospects, you can inform them of that article via email. So those are the kind of ways you can definitely expand further by producing content and sharing that content in front of more people.
Well, I'm sure anybody listening to that would like to have Amplify on their website, but hey, here's the kicker. You can only get it if you've got an art division website.
Yes.
They have a number of different solutions, but this is by far, I think, one of the most comprehensive packages that gives you these three elements that almost it's almost like without that, the website isn't, it's still amazing, but it's not going to get you as far as this will. So this will save a lot of time and effort, and I'm sure is the answer to most marketing departments' dreams at the moment. So thank you very much for that, Nelly.
Yeah. Thank you, David.